8.
Good evening. The Rio Rancho Public Schools Board of Education special meeting for Wednesday, December 17th, 2025 is now called to order. If all would please arise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. JC, can you do a roll call for us, please?
President Galbraith,
Present.
Vice President Morgan,
Present.
Secretary Tyler,
Present.
Board Member Tripp,
Present.
Board Member Miller.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. I would like to welcome everyone out tonight. I'm sure we have a lot who are also streaming this meeting online, and we are happy to have everyone really for a historic occasion that we'll have tonight. We would like to get started with approving our prioritized agenda and proposed time allocations.
Madam President, this is Board Member Tyler. I will make a motion to approve the prioritized agenda and proposed time allocations.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, a second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. How about any opposed? Excuse me. I'm writing my notes, and can you tell that I'm nervous for this evening?
You are
So,
right.
all right, there we go. So motion carries 5-0. Thank you. All right, for tonight, we received one public comment on our online form. We do not have any public comment in person tonight, and so I will just give a summary of the public comment that we got on our form tonight. The one received is from Robert Wright, and he was just taking a moment to let the board know that his opinion that Todd Resch would make a great superintendent. So we're thankful for that public comment for tonight, and we want to let everyone know if you would like to give public comment, you're always welcome to do so by either coming in person. And you sign up before the meeting, or you can, of course, use our online form as this person did today. And we take all of those public comment and we listen to all of them. So we appreciate them. Let's go to the consent agenda.
Madam President, this is Board Member Tyler. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, a second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Any objections? Okay, motion carries. Okay. We will now get to our business portion of our meeting for tonight. Before we go into our motion, so tonight we're going to be considering the approval of the new superintendent for Rancho Public Schools. I just wanted to take a moment and talk a little bit about it and some of the processes and thank some individuals. I feel a little more emotional than I thought I would, interestingly. It has been a long few days and a couple of weeks and even going into months. And so with that, I want to thank some really key people in our district. Lauren Hatch, our Chief Legal Counsel, JC Oliver, Wyndham Kemsley, and Kim Vesley. They have done so much work. They have done so much work to make this even possible tonight. As we began this process, we knew we had a pretty aggressive timeline, and they made it happen. And I know for them, it was a lot of stress and some long days and some long meetings. And so we're so grateful for the time that was put forth so that we could make this happen tonight. We also have in the boardroom tonight, we have Ray and Associates, and they have done a phenomenal job in helping us and leading and guiding us along the way. And we're grateful that they were able to be here present with us tonight as we go forward with this. But we started this out, we had 31 wonderful candidates, and a lot of that is due to Dr. Cleveland, and that she has stayed with us in our district for a long time and has built a wonderful district. And when people saw that there was a position open for Rio Rancho public schools, they wanted to apply because she has done such a great job in building our district and has had such a great relationship with our city and with our state. And it was hard as a board to bring that down, and we did. And many know and have been in the meetings over the last few days. We brought that down to 3. And yesterday, before we went into interviews, I stated they are all great, and each of these individuals would be fine, and we would have good things would happen with each of them. And as we moved through those interviews, it was talking for some time about our future and who we just felt like at this time would be a really good fit. But like I said, each of them brought great attributes, and it wasn't an easy decision. And we're so grateful to the public that they were all willing. And those who are internal, external stakeholders, we had stakeholder meetings, we had community meetings, we had meetings with principals, meeting after meeting, and my eyes were dried out and I was tired by the end. And we had 90-minute interviews with each candidate yesterday. And it's been a lot, but it is worth it because it's important to us as a board to know that we are finding who we believe to be the best individual at this time. And is there anything I'm forgetting before we go into our motion for tonight? I feel like everyone's like, okay, President Galbraith, can we get to the next part? But truly, I also want to just thank the board. We were here until about 9 o'clock, I think, last night, and it has been just an honor to serve with these individuals. They care so much, and I see that, and I am so grateful for their dedication and for their leadership. So with that, we will go for a motion.
Okay. Madam President, this is Board Member Tyler. I would like to make a motion to approve Dr. Robert Dodd as the next superintendent of Rio Rancho Public Schools.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, I second.
Okay. We have a motion and we have a second. And JC, will you please take a roll call vote for us?
Vice President Morgan,
Yes.
Secretary Tyler,
Yes.
Board Member Tripp,
Yes.
Board Member Miller,
Yes.
President Galbraith.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. So at this time, the board would like to give comments, but we would like to ask Dr. Dodd to come out and to be at the podium with us this evening as we give some comments. So. So you were good right there for a moment, and we're going to give some comments to you, and we wanted to just make sure that we could do that while you are out here. We want to just first say, and I'm going to turn it over to the board, but we hit him as he came in today, so it's been, we're so grateful that he stayed. And so we're so grateful that you're here with us. All of our candidates, the plan was to leave this morning, and we're really grateful that you chose to stay so you could be with us tonight. So thank you first off for doing that. Thank you. So we'll start with Jessica Tyler.
Yeah, I would just first love to welcome you to New Mexico and to our district, and to encourage our community to welcome you with open arms. You will learn very quickly that New Mexico is a very warm place with warm people. As you probably know, there was a lot of opinions out there on who should be our next superintendent. And like Board President Galbraith stated, opinions came from all directions. And so, but now is the time for everybody to rally around you and to ensure your success, our district's success, and our community's success. And so welcome. We're extremely proud to have you join us. I know you and your family are extremely excited as well. And welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dr. Beth Miller.
Welcome to you, Dr. Dodd. We look forward to working with you. You have our commitment as a board that we will do everything we can to help you be successful, because this is about our children and their success. And so we certainly want to work together toward that goal. I won't add any more that Jessica has already said, but we're just thrilled to have you here and look forward to meeting your family as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Gary Tripp.
Thank you. Dr. Dodd, I really welcome you to the Rio Rancho community and the Rio Rancho School District, and I really want to share with the community, what I think I might see as the strongest traits in Gary Tripp's head, and amazing elementary, middle school, and high school experience, just amazing. But I think about LBQT. I think about poverty, children in poverty. I think about minority children like myself, half Spanish, half white, and all the minority kids that are in our district. I think about single parents. And I think that you're going to keep carrying the torch that this lady started, and you're going to service all kids. As Pope Francis said, love them all. And so I wish you the best. I'll be here to support you wholeheartedly. I make good coffee. So welcome to Rio Rancho, and we're gonna really enjoy your time here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Vice President Morgan.
Just want to say congratulations, welcome, and looking forward to all the good things that you're going to be doing. You got some big shoes to fill, but we know you can do it. So again, congratulations and thank you so much. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
I'll give a couple comments, and then I'd like for Dr. Cleveland to have an opportunity to speak after I do. Something like I said, we've spent some time over the last couple of days. And I really wanted to be a part of every meeting that I could possibly be in so that I could see each candidate and see the interactions. And New Mexico's funny because sometimes you don't always know who you're talking to, and just because we're kind of a laid back people. But what I saw that I want to bring up is that Dr. Dodd was very good at talking to everyone. And there was oftentimes he was talking to some very important people that he didn't realize how important they are. And it was good to see those interactions that you respect people and you're willing to talk to everyone that was around you. And it didn't feel like it was showy. It was genuine. And the other thing that I'm so grateful for too is, and we remarked on it a few times, is that you are very honest. And there are times where, any of us, we're in an interview or, and you could be like, how can I soup this up to sound a little bit better for myself? And he would just say, nope. Nope, like I can't do that, or, and it was very nice to hear just you being honest about those things. And I heard it often throughout the last few days. And so I'm really excited to get to know you better. I'm excited to have your family here. We are a great state who loves to welcome people in, especially in this community. My family, on my dad's side, we've been here for generations. On my mom's side, she's one of the great New Yorker migrants in the 70s who came out and has, helped to build this community. And she's always felt welcomed. And so I hope our community continues to do that because you are a wonderful individual and have a wonderful family. So thank you. Thank you for being out with us. I'll go ahead and turn it to Dr. Cleveland.
Thank you so much.
Well, I want to congratulate you. And, it has been quite a rigorous process, almost a marathon, it seemed like at times. And you just stayed the course and you rose out of 31 candidates. And so I want to congratulate you. I also want you to know, and I've said it previously, but I'll say it again, I worked really hard to make this transition effective and successful. And I don't have my microphone on.
I was trying over. I was gonna. Okay.
This gentleman usually is responsible for making me do that. No.
I'm emotionally tied up.
He's a short timer.
Okay. I will say just briefly what I said before. Congratulations. It was a rigorous process. It was a marathon at times, and you survived that and rose to the top. And there were many very qualified candidates. You were a very qualified candidate. And I just pledge to you that we'll make this transition as successful and effective as we can. And I really hope that you will enjoy the superintendency in Rio Rancho as much as I have. And a little emotional, but this is a wonderful team, and we have great staff. And as you mentioned previously, this is a great community. And I think one of the things, this community is different in many ways because so many of us have come from other places and built this community over the last 50 years. And this community has been very welcoming, and it's not closed. They want to always do better, and they have supported us every step of the way, every bond election, everything. And so I know they stand ready to step up and help you as well. And I believe that you will find people who are very willing to be partners as we do the best things for our children and to continue to make this community a great place to live and to teach and learn. And so again, I just want you to know that I think we have many wonderful days ahead in this district. And I again just congratulate you and wish you and your family the very best.
Thank you, Dr. Cleveland.
All right. Thanks, everyone. And I neglected to say we have 3 new board members who are out in the audience tonight, and we're just really grateful that they could come out and support too. So thanks for being here. And if you didn't know, whoever sits on that side, that is your job, is to do the microphone. So in just a moment, we're going to ask Dr. Dodd to give some comments. We'd like to do our next item, and then we would like you to give some comments. I know you have some things that you'd like to say to the community, but we'd like to just go ahead and go through the contract here. So
We want to make it official before we let you speak.
yeah.
That's a safe way to go.
So our next item is to consider the approval of the contract for our new superintendent, Dr. Robert Dodd.
Madam President, this is Board Member Tyler. I would like to make a motion to approve the contract for our new superintendent.
Board Member Jeff Morgan, I second.
Okay, we have a motion and second. And JC, will you please take a roll call vote?
Vice President Morgan,
Yes.
Secretary Tyler,
Yes.
Board Member Tripp,
Yes.
Board Member Miller,
Yes.
President Galbraith.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Thank you. Very exciting. Go ahead.
I did want to just offer, because we don't have it in there, but the contract effective date is March 1. I think that will be a question that we definitely receive later. So the contract start date is March 1 of 2026, which will allow some transition period. So.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Is there anything else that we neglected that we need to talk about with that, or do we feel like we have it?
Yeah, I have one more comment. I just want to thank the board. This was a very rigorous process, but boy, we all hung in there together, spent some long hours together, but we came to one agreement. And I just want to say thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So with that, really quick to the new board again, that if you're in that chair, you also have a great job that you need to do is keeping me on track. So, but we'd like to give Dr. Dodd, we'd like to give you an opportunity to give some comments. And once again, we're just so excited that you are here with us this evening and that it all worked out that you could be here present with us.
Thank you so much. Dr. Cleveland, I'm emotional too. This is a big night for me. Good evening, everyone. Thank you to the board for your trust, and thank you to the Rio Rancho community for the warmth and respect you've shown me throughout this process. I'm truly honored by this opportunity. I step into this role grounded in a simple idea that will guide my work as a superintendent every day: honoring the past, building the present, and inventing the future. Rio Rancho Public Schools is a strong school district because of what a generation of educators, families, and leaders have built together. In particular, I want to thank Dr. Sue Cleveland for her decades of service and steady leadership. I've had the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Cleveland to listen and learn, and I'm committed to a thoughtful and seamless transition that honors her remarkable legacy in the Rio Rancho Public Schools. I enter this community, your community, now our community, following humbly in the footsteps of a legend. Thank you, Dr. Cleveland. Building the present means focusing on what matters most right now. Beginning today, my responsibility is clear and personal. Every morning, I'll wake up focused on the success, safety, and future of nearly 17,000 students across our 21 schools. These are our children, and they deserve schools that are strong, supportive, and focused on learning. Inventing the future means planning ahead with purpose. Next year's pre-kindergarten students at Shining Stars are the class of 2040. The world they will graduate into will look different than today. And we have a responsibility to begin designing a school system that prepares them with strong academic foundations, practical skills, and real opportunity. That work must be done carefully, thoughtfully, and of course, always together. My goal is simple: to ensure that Rio Rancho Public Schools remains a district families trust, educators are eager to serve, and students are proud to participate in, to be well prepared beyond graduation. Together, we can invent a future where Rio Rancho can be looked to as a national model for public education because of strong schools, steady leadership, and consistent results. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the many educators who have shaped me along the way, including my parents, both of who were educators, who taught me the value of public service, hard work, and giving back. And of course, my amazing wife, Jenny, and my two kids, Johnny and Nora, they're watching right now, who have made many sacrifices for me to be at schools late into the evening and early in mornings. They are excited to become a part of the Rio Rancho community. Finally, I'm grateful for the welcome I've received. I'm committed to listening, to learning, and working closely with the board, students, staff, families, and community. Thank you for this remarkable opportunity. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm ready to get to work. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Dodd, we'd like to invite you. I'm trying to think. I'd like to do a picture. I think this is one of those. We have this great book, right, that shows all of these pictures of our district over the years, and I think this is one of those moments where it would be nice to do that. I'm just not sure. Should we go down?
Yeah.
And we'd love you to be there too.
How about one with him and?
All right.
Yeah, let's do all.
I'm not well dressed for a picture, you know?
Yeah.
Put you in the middle.
You guys should both be in both of you.
All right, middle? No, both of us in the middle.
President, in the middle. All right.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Excellent, thank you.
Ooh, okay. It's funny how things hit you all at different times. What's wonderful is that we still have a whole lifetime with Dr. Cleveland, but definitely the next few months she'll still be with us and leading us, and so we're grateful for that. Board, is there any other further comments before we adjourn for this evening? Dr. Cleveland, is there anything else? I do, and tonight is about Oh, I can. Yes. Actually, I was going to ask that if we wanted to do that. So immediately following, correct? Immediately following, we'll have a press conference in the back of this on the other side. So you have to go out the door and then you can go right into the room that's there. There'll be an opportunity for that. Wyndham, is there anything else that you need to explain with that? Or is that sufficient? Okay. I can't tell I've been forgetting my words all night. It's been a little rough, but tonight is about our having, Dr. Dodd here. And so we're so grateful for that. But I also and I promised that I wouldn't make it a big thing. No. Just really fast. Tonight's the last meeting with with 3 board members. And I know I already give my thank yous, but I would be remiss to not say something once again, and just to say, we were talking about you go through difficult things and it really bonds you, and so we've been bonded because we've been through a lot of stuff, but especially these last few weeks has really it's been a lot, and so it's really, I think, bonded us, and I'm grateful to have served with such wonderful people. And gotten to know them better. I bring this up often, and I don't know if Gary always loves it, but Gary was my principal when I was a senior, and how sweet and wonderful it is that we live in such a wonderful place that now I can serve on the school board with him. I did not know Jeff Morgan, I did not know him until we started, and the people who campaigned for him, that was my first interaction, and how much they loved him. And he wasn't even running against anyone, but they wanted to make sure that everyone knew who you were. And he has been a joy. And Jessica Tyler, she actually taught my daughter during the pandemic, and she is such a strength to our board with all those things. So I want to say just again, thank you for all the hard work that you guys have done. Do you want to say anything? You can. Okay. Thank you. Beth, did you want to add anything? We're good. Okay. I told them I wasn't going to not say something. They were just going to have to live with that. So
And I did tease them before she adjourns that I don't think any other board will quite have the opportunity to ever have the mic drop that this board just did. I'll say that to keep it light. It's been a little emotional. So yeah, we had to have some humor throughout this week to get through these meetings, but it's been an honor, and yeah, thank you.
Thank you all. And so with that, this meeting tonight is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
And done.
We can-